Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Louder please. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna. Jaya Gurani Jai, Gurani Jai, Gurani Devam Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Shata Sri Srimati Divine Grace Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON founder Acharya, BBT founder Acharya, savior of the whole world Srila Prabhupada ki. Devam Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Shata Sri Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. नामचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मथुरापुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की श्री श्री गौर निताय की ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Putale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shadhyavati Paschatya Deshatarane Omagyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा सह गणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सह गणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to our continuation on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Adi-lila 7th chapter, Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. Last time we discussed up to 5th verse. So the first 6 verses of this chapter are obeisances to the Panchatattva. 5th verse is Panchatattva ekavastu nahi ki chubhe rasa aswaditeta bho vividha vibhed. Spiritually, there are no differences between these 5 tattvas. For on the transcendental platform, everything is absolute. Yet there are also varieties in the spiritual world. And in order to test these spiritual varieties, one should distinguish between them. Just like for Guru also we say, Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastre Uktastatha Bhavyataiva Sadbhi. That he is to be considered at par with Krishna, equal to Krishna. He is Haritva. He is not Hari. That's the next line says, Kinto Prabhoryaha Priyayeva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. But he is very dear servitor of the Lord. He is to be considered as good as the Lord, but he is not Lord. But he is superior to Lord. Because he gives the Lord. One who can give us 10 crore rupees, he must be more than 10 crore. Yes or no? Otherwise, how could he give 10 crore? First of all, no ordinary person can give you 10 crore rupees. Somebody gives, that's great. But then he is not 10 crore owner. He must be 100 crore owner or 1000 crore owner. That's how he can give you 10 crore. So he can give you Krishna. Krishna Prem, Krishna Dite, Dhare Mahashakti. So Guru is very powerful. But he is servant of the Lord also. So thus, there is on the absolute platform, there is no difference. But still, in one sense, there is a difference. That's why Achintya, Veda, Abheda, Tattva. Simultaneous oneness and difference. Guru is equal to Krishna, but is servant of Krishna. But he is superior to Krishna because he can give Krishna. But then, without Krishna's sanction, Guru is helpless. So, where is the end? There is no end to this. So, simultaneous oneness and difference. So, the 14th verse is 14th verse of the Mangalacharan, the last verse. 14 verses are verses for Mangalacharan, auspicious invocation, with which Sri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami began this book, and this is what he has been explaining. So first verse about the 6 tattvas, Guru and other 5. Then next 5 verses for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, making it 6. Then next 4 verses for Nityananda Prabhu, making it 10. Next 2 verses for Advaitacharya, making it 12. Then 1 verse for all 5, 13. Something we missed out. Maybe for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how many? 5? Total 6? Some calculation went wrong. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. They are all for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, making it 6. Then seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and 11th also. So 6 plus 5, 11. Then 2 verses for Advaita, making it 13. And then 1 verse for all Panchatattva combined. So that way 14. So this is 14th verse. Please repeat. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupaswarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. In this Panchatattvas are offered obeisances. Namami, offer my obeisances. So sequence is more or less same. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait. Only in Gadadhar and Srivas, here it is a twist. In a sense, changed. Bhaktakyam, first Srivas called as devotee, and then Bhakta Shakti, the potency of the Lord. That is Gadadhar Pandit. Let me offer my obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna, who has manifested himself in 5. Panchatattva Atmakam, Krishna. Krishna has manifested himself in 5 tattvas. First, as a devotee, Bhakta Rupa, in the form of a devotee, Rup, form, in the form of a devotee. Swarupakam, that Bhakta word will come here also. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam means Bhakta Rup, Bhakta Swarup. So, as a devotee, as an expansion of a devotee, Swarup, his own form, expansion of a devotee. Bhaktavatar, incarnation of a devotee. His incarnation, Mahavishnu, Sadashiv, that's what Advaita is. His incarnation of the Lord, but he has come as a devotee, Bhakta Avatar. Then Bhakta Akhyam. Akhyam means is said to be, known as. So Bhakta Akhyam is called as a devotee. Is Narad Muni, who came as Srivas Thakur, is a Jiva Tattva, but is worshipable. Is Guru Tattva also, because in Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya has very prominent position. Brahma, with whom the Sampradaya begins, and his only son as well as disciple is Narad Muni. And he is anyway the incarnation of Lord's Bhakti potency, Bhakti Shakti, because he has converted many conditioned souls and other souls into great pure devotees of the Lord. 10,000 Haryashvas, 1,000 Shavalasvas, 2 groups of sons of Prachini Bari, 11,000 devotees he made. One shot 10,000, and all brahmacharis. We give hundreds of Gaurang Sabha lectures, then 1 or 2 may become devotees, brahmacharis. And he gave one time lecture, one time program, and 10,000 brahmacharis, full scale surrender. And the next one time program of short duration. So then in that 1,000 more. Then Prahlad, who is son of Hiranyakashipu, the greatest demon the world has ever seen. Hiranyakashipu terrorizes the universe, and his son he made into devotee. That too when he was in the womb. Then Dhruva was just 5 years old. Nobody reached perfection in just 6 months, but Dhruva reached it by the blessings of Narad Muni. Then the writer of Ramayana, the Ratnakar, the dacoit, such a dangerous dacoit. After killing one man, he would take a stone and put it in one big earthen pot. Like that, 7 earthen pots were filled. So you can imagine how many thousands of people he had killed. And Narad Muni converted him into great Maharshi, Valmiki Maharshi. Then he converted also Mrugari in Prayagraj forest. When Narad Muni was passing through, he found so many half-killed animals. He had compassion. Little ahead he found this dangerous, ferocious hunter. Then Narad Muni gave him mercy and made him also into a devotee. Who else? Anyway, many other souls are disciples of Narad Muni only. So he appeared as Shrivas Thakur in Chaitanya Lila. So Bhakta Kim is a devotee. Shrivas is a devotee. Narad Muni is a devotee. Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. And I also offer obeisances to the devotional energy of the Lord. Bhakta Shakti, Shakti of the Lord. Devotional energy, internal potency, Radharani in the form of Gadadhar Pandit. But he or she appeared as devotee. She appeared as a devotee, male devotee, Gadadhar Pandit. He is she. He is the devotional potency of the Lord. Potency is feminine. Let me offer my obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna, who has manifested himself in five as a devotee, expansion of a devotee, incarnation of a devotee, pure devotee, and devotional service. Parasya Shakti Vividaiva Shuruyati Prabhupada saying, Lord has unlimited potencies. They are categorized mainly into three, Antaranga, Bahiranga, and Tatastha. So, these five tattvas. Then 7 to 11 talk about Lord Sri Krishna. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, Ekal Ishvara, Advitiya Nandatmaja, Rasika Shekhara. Krishna, the reservoir of all pleasure, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, the Supreme Controller. No one is greater than or equal to Sri Krishna, yet he appears as the son of Maharaj Nanda. Atmaja, Ja means is born, Atmaja, born from oneself. So son is called as Atmaja. Nanda Atmaja, he is born from Nanda, the father, as Nandatmaja, the son, Krishna. Rasika Shekhar also. He is the enjoyer of the mellows. Shekhar is summit, height, topmost point. Shikhar, like that Shekhar, topmost, Raja Shekhar. Many kings are there, Rajas, but Raja Shekhar, the topmost of all the, like that Shekhar word is used in many places. So he's a Rasika Shekhar. Rasik, the enjoyer of mellows. So he's the topmost enjoyer of the mellows. Advitiya, Ekameva Advitiya, Ekameva, he's one. Advitiya, without a second. Nobody is equal to him. In Bollywood movies, they say, मैं ही मैं हूँ, दूसरा कोई नहीं. But it is completely false. दूसरा कोई नहीं किया, तीसरा भी है, चौथा भी है, पांचवा भी है, 10वां भी है, 12वां, 20वां, 100वां. उससे अधिक बढ़कर भी है, उससे बढ़कर भी है. No hero had been hero for all time. In fact, after death he becomes zero only. Though we are not for Shunyavad, but his whole body is gone, set on fire or underground. So zero, कहाँ है वो? दिखता ही नहीं. That's what Prabhupada said when he was introduced to Alfred Ford as the great grandson of Henry Ford, the owner of Ford companies. So, oh, you're great grandson of Henry Ford. Where is Henry Ford now? कहाँ है? कहाँ है? तो कब के चले गए? उनका निशान ही मिट गया, शरीर तो था, नाम बचा है थोड़ा बहुत, थोड़े दिनों के बाद नाम भी मिट जाएगा, है कि नहीं? 10,000 years from now, 20,000 years from now, 2 lakh years from now, what will remain of Henry Ford? Name also may not remain. Correct? Because by then so many more industrialists would have come and gone also. Just like now Tata Birla, no, not. Prabhupada times, Prabhupada gives some analogy. Somebody may be rich, but not. And like recently, I think Vanshodham Pro was telling in the class. The people try, everybody tries to become rich man. But only 1 or 2 people are on the Tata Birla. One is Tata, one is Birla. Rest all are not Tata Birlas. So this was Prabhupada's time. That's why Prabhupada said Tata Birla. Because this is 50 years back around. Now Tata Birla, not the topmost. Now Ambani. अडानी है, अडानी है वो. अडवाणी भी था बीच में, वो चला गया, अभी अडानी रह गया, फिर आणी रह जाएगा, फिर नी रह जाएगा, फिर नी भी नहीं रहेगा. कुछ नहीं बचेगा. So thus all the powerful people of this world here today gone tomorrow. पहले उनका निशान मिट जाता है बॉडी, फिर उनका कंपनी मिट जाएगा, फिर ये वो, फिर नाम भी मिट जाएगा. नाम रहता है थोड़ी देर के लिए, बट नाम also will be gone. For outside other people तो नाम quite quickly. The ordinary people, so many people dies and उनका नाम कहाँ. 10 years in the same village, if you ask the children there, ये पता है क्या मिस्टर अनिल सुखवानी, अनिल सुखवानी इधर फैमिली है उनके, वो लड़के को जानता हूँ मैं, अनिल सुखवानी, वो पता नहीं, वो मैं छोटा था तब वो गुजर गए. शायद उनके पिताजी का नाम होगा अनिल सुखवानी, पता नहीं. And that too 20 years later, 30 years later, 50 years later, तो उसका नाम भी मिट गया more or less. Those who were in that circle, those who are now in 60, 70-year-old people, हाँ वो हमारे मित्र थे, हमारा जो वरिष्ठ नागरिकों का जो संगठन था उसमें थे, वो एक थे, लेकिन वो चले बसे, बस 10 साल हो गए, 15 साल हो गए. So nothing remains. So Krishna is only called as Ekameva Dvitiya or Advitiya, one without a second. He is always number one. Nobody is equal to him, nobody is close to him, nobody is above him for sure. So I am Bhagavan Krishna, Ekala Ishwar, and he is only the supreme controller. Ekala Ishwara Krishna Arasabha Bhrutya, Jare Jai Chena Chaite, Setaiche Kare Nrutya. Krishna is only the topmost controller. Ekala Ishwara Krishna Arasabha Bhrutya, and all others are servants only. Jare Jai Chena Chaite. The way he makes others dance, Setaiche Kare Nrutya. He dances in that way. All of us, like Prabhu is dancing now. So why? Because Krishna is making him dance. I am also dancing. My lips are dancing. I may not be moving my body too much, but lips, that are also part of us. That is also dancing. Tongue is dancing inside. Your Prabhu's body is dancing. So mind is anyway subtle, but gross body also. This is all like you are doing like this. He is dancing on the tune of Krishna. Every moment, everybody is dancing. Now, if he doesn't do like this, he will have some problem. When he does like this, he is relieved of some problem. Maybe the hands and all are stiffened. When it does like this, now pain is less, so I am happier than earlier. Earlier I was miserable, now I am less miserable. No point of time you are happy, but if you are relieved of your misery, then you think you are happy. That is how. So everybody is dancing on Krishna's tune. Your eyelids are moving. Yours also. So no Prabhu, yours also. Nobody can hear the lecture like this. कितना देर रखना है? Strain हो रहा है. There is strain in the eyes. So automatically, you have to. There is liquid in the eyes, but still you need to. पलक झपकना ही पड़ेगा. You have to blink your eye. Blink it is not just. What is it called? Fast food delivery? Huh? Tablets. Grocery delivery, something. What is called tablet? 10-minute delivery. Okay. So Blinkit is not that you may see once in a while, but you can see this continuously. At least your friends can see. If you keep mirror and keep watching, then you can keep watching. You can keep watching only. How much am I blinking my eyes? Challenge to anyone. Next 5 hours, don't blink your eyes. नहीं भाई बहुत हो गया. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 50 seconds, too much. Now I feel like blinking, and when I blink, it is wow. थोड़ा सा गीला हो जाता है आँख. Otherwise, it will become dry eyes, and there will be some difficulty there. Dryness in the eyes. So many problems are there. Once, many years back, 20-25 years back, when I had gone to Sasun Hospital, some problem in the body. So next to me there was one middle-aged lady, around 40-year-old. And because I was second waiting list, she was first. So I heard her problem and I was surprised. She said to the doctor on the counter, that doctor, I'm not able to blink my eyes. And I wondered, क्या बोला? Not able to blink the eye? मैं क्या problem है? Don't blink then. But this is a problem. And she wants to blink the eyes because she's not able to blink the eyes because of some problem. Maybe dryness, something. So the doctor was giving prescription. Okay, Mataji, take this. And keep taking for 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, and then you'll be able to blink the eyes, hopefully. So everybody is dancing on the tune of Krishna. All of us are controlled at every moment. Only thing we in illusion think, no, I am not controlled by anyone. Just like when we were kids, somehow we were controlled by parents. They're all as babies, we were crawling to the door. So suddenly, mother came like a hawk comes swooping on the kabutar pigeon or something like. Mother caught us and took us in her arm and brought her inside the house. After some time, she was feeling the heaviness. She kept us on the ground. Again, we were crawling here, crawling there, going to knife, going to stove. Again, we were restricted, isn't it? Every now and then. I saw my brother's son, small. That fellow would not make noise. So then, if he gets up from the bed and starts crawling or something, parents cannot understand, mother and all that. So he doesn't make noise only, doesn't cry and all that. So what they did, they completely tied him up when he slept. Completely. Gardan they kept this thing from here with a cloth till the feet. A small boy, na baby, how much? मैंने ऐसा अरे ये क्या है दामोदर तो सुना था दाम शरीर है तो why so then they told because otherwise when he gets up and start crawling we are inside the kitchen cooking we may not know and he may be in the danger some get into danger so complete so when he gets up also he will blink the eyes and he may not cry but he is helpless he cannot so we were controlled then as we were growing then we were given some freedom I remember when I was very small I was not allowed to drive cycle or two-wheeler on Bombay Pune highway parents said no you cannot drive it's very busy street because this express highway was not there old Bombay Pune highway and our house is just 100 meter away only so many times we have crossed that Bombay Pune highway to go to the other side, to the hillside, and to play kite. So many games. So we would cross that. But then cycling and two-wheeler driving on Bombay Pune highway was not allowed. That was allowed on the road. So, but then afterwards, as I grew to 10 year, I mean, 10th standard and without parents, what is the problem? Okay, highway to highway. What is so great? Let me see also. But then the vehicles were quite fast. So many vehicles. Then I could see there is some danger. Any vehicle hits out of body experience. I may not remain to tell others how it is OB out of body experience. So, but then we were then after 10th standard, then we went to 11th standard, then came to here in hostel. Okay, now freedom from parents. Now we're on our own. But not on our own. We had to go and attend college, experiments, laboratory, and so many other things we have to do. We are helpless. Senses are all the time controlling us. And the senses are within the energy of the Lord, material energy. And material energy is working under supervision of Krishna. Mayadhyakshena prakruti suyate sacharacharam hetu nanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. The whole material energy is working under Krishna. And thus, we are all directly or indirectly are controlled by Krishna. So thus, we can know for sure we are not supreme enjoyers or independent. Krishna is only Abhigya Swarat. He is completely autocrat. Nobody is controlling him. But we are all completely controlled. Nobody can say I'm not under control. Our gross body, each of our senses, hands, legs, eyes, nose, everything. You close your nostrils and mouth also and have competition. Let us have competition. Who can last long? I'm defeated. Prabhu, one breath and then he closed. Then I thought, oh, maybe I should have done the same thing. Yes. Kapil Prabhu, you remain like this for next 10 hours. I will give you award, huh? Out of body award. So, see, so no stills. Thereby, now Lord's grace, they are open only. Just imagine if there was some shutter there and it closes, and every now and then we have to all, like we have to, this mustache and beard grows at every 2 seconds, but daily or once in 2 days at least we have to shave. But that is okay, that is. But just imagine there was shutter here and they get closed automatically after 5 minutes and they remain closed for 1 minute. It will be difficult. Right? Then forget about this mustache, this thing. First, the fellow will. Then most of the people won't keep mustache because with mustache it becomes difficult to open that opening. So Krishna has made an amazing arrangement. Eyes, if not closed, problem. Nostrils, if closed, problem. So Krishna has made such amazing body in which there are no shutters over here. Unless you do physically with your finger something that is different. But otherwise, there are no shutter and all that. Natural breathing in, breathing in, breathing out, that is happening. And here, because if you have closed eyes only, okay, very good. But then what can we see? We want to see the world and enjoy the world by seeing. So Krishna has made the eyes open, but because of eyes are open all the time, there will be problem. So he has kept shutter also there. And the shutter is also in one sense manual, but it is so effortlessly done like that. Ears, if closed, will be problem. No, okay. But night you can see ears are open, but we can't hear anything. What an amazing system. We don't, none of us sleep like this. And by mistake, hand comes out and then you hear something and you get up at 12:30 in the night. No. Ears are open, but you can't hear anything by Lord's grace. What an amazing body he has made. Little changes he makes here and there, the problem. Immediately problem. So many hair grow here like and these hairs don't grow. Otherwise, just imagine these come here. I have to go to saloon also, or maybe manually you have to, but then it will become problem. Like Matajis, they do eyebrows. So we'll have to go to saloon and they do it very nice trimming. Otherwise, when we do ourselves, it may be zigzag. We may look like some small demons. So by Krishna's grace, these don't grow only. These also don't grow. Otherwise, they will grow like this, and then they will be because of gravitational pull, they're again falling down. And then when talking, hey bro, bro, कौन है एक मिनट ना जरा हाँ अच्छा सोनू bro है क्या पे ठीक है. So much difficulty would be there, isn't it? Mouth, if it's permanently closed, how will you open mouth? How will we eat food? Probably. But then if it is open only, it will be another problem. You know, no? If mouth is open all the time, there are some diseases that develop, cold and all that. So we cannot keep the mouth all the time open. So opening, closing, lips are there by Lord's amazing arrangement. When we want, we can close. When we want, we can open. Tongue moves. Very dangerous teeth are there, but tongue doesn't get cut by the teeth. Sometimes little bit, lips and all that. But otherwise, these are two deadly things. Boneless tongue and very dangerous bones in the form of teeth. So many, 32 or whatever the number, 26, 28. So they are so close to each other, but they function in a synchronized way. So Krishna is controlling everything at every moment in the entire creation. Not a blade of grass moves without the sanction of the Lord. We have to be convinced. We are all controlled. So why not surrender willingly? Those who are intelligent, they surrender. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Those who are in knowledge, only they surrender. Those who are ignorant, they say, I am independent. I am not under control of anyone. They are only fools. Ignorance dictates that you are independent. And knowledge dictates you are completely within the grips of Maya. So better be voluntarily controlled by Krishna through devotional service. Either material energy will control us or spiritual energy will control us. Choice is ours. Which energy we keep ourselves under. That is Tatastha Shakti. We can sometimes be in external potency, other times it can be under internal potency. Choice is ours. Just like all of us chose to be inside this door, not the door is latched. None of us are able to open. Okay, 3 latches are latched already. We can open it. If required, we can break the door also. We can break the glass above and jump from there. But voluntarily we have accepted to be inside. In fact, the doors are closed to be able to hear with attention. The doors are open some distraction. So this is our choice. We chose to be under internal potency of the Lord. Because internal potency means bhakti, and bhakti means 9 things. So Shravanam is going on, or Kirtanam is going on. We want to be fully focused. So we have no connection. We shut off all the material world by closing this door like that. So choice is ours. When we are with devotees, automatically we choose to be under the internal potency of the Lord. When we give up association of devotees, we choose to be under the association of, to be under the grip of external potency. एकाकी अमार नाही पाए बल हरिनाम संकीर्तने तुम्ही कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिया देह कृष्ण नाम धने. So alone it is very dangerous, especially when we are within the lower modes of passion and ignorance. Ignorant fellow when alone he will sleep. Passionate fellow when alone he will dangerous, something dangerous. He will start opening YouTube and something deadly he will do. That's why something like children when they are alone. I already spoke about it. What they will do? Either they will be sleeping like that boy, and if he gets up, then what he will start crawling, start picking up some knife or some. In our childhood, when we were playing, we were small. So that jeep, that plastic jeep we have na, for playing toy. And so one of the jeeps, one wheel had come out, and inside what is there? That iron small rod is there, thin one like that. So my cousin brother, my maternal, maternal aunt's son, Mausi ka beta. So he was running here and there, and while running, he just kept his foot, and that went inside his leg. So much bleeding happened. They must have given him tetanus thing. So it was playing and entertaining, but then because just one wheel, plastic wheel only, what it is, that whole thing is plastic only. And one wheel was come out, and then that was enough for making him miserable for several days. Bleeding must have stopped after going to doctor and taking medicine and pain, walking difficulty. This is one like that so much. So we all are having the choice. Better to be with devotees. With devotees, it becomes very easy. Like hearing class like this is very easy. Imagine now class is not there. You alone have to read this section. You know, you may read, but then you may think, let the windows, curtains be opened. Then you will curtain. Then somebody will switch on the fan. Somebody will feel no. The altar is not clean for a long time. A mind gives all. Now, that is also service, but a number of distractions are there. So thus, better to be with devotees. Then it becomes very, very easy. How many of you agree? With the devotees, morning program goes smoothly. And we are with devotees. Train, you're alone going home somewhere. Train, how is it easy? Morning program. Can you get up first of all at 4 o'clock? Can you take bath in the train? That is another difficulty. Luggage will be stolen or some other problem. It is not allowed there. 4:30 altar opening. Where is the altar there? But the shank is blowing. That shank whole night was blowing only. And not one, here 3 blow, there sometimes 5, 10, 15 blow. Many passengers keep snoring like anything. Like that. Or one passenger is enough to defeat all others. He is so loud, my God. And Abhishek and all not like that. People are drooling, the saliva is coming. Like this they do. I have seen all this in the train. My horrible it is. So then Mangalarti, can you do Mangalarti? 4:30 to 5, 4:55. Jai Om Vishnu Pahat Paramahansa. There's nobody there. Asima Arti, Tulsi Arti. In fact, you are all alone. You can lead everything. Mangalati, you can be the lead singer. Nasingati, you can only be lead singer. Tulsi Arti. Is it possible in any ISKCON temple? You can lead everything. Now, always there will be competition. Your number may come after 1, 2 months in a big temple like this. But there is no competition in train. You only lead Mangalati, you only Narsingati, you only Shiksha Ashtakam, Panchakalpadu. But can you do all these things? Oh, alone. And this sort of if you start samsara dava, somebody will have davagni. Stop. Rascal, I'll call TT and put you behind the bars. ये भी कोई समय है चिल्लाने का. Like that. So alone it is very difficult. That's why we keep ourselves in the association of devotee. Then it becomes very easy. Rasadi vilasi, vraj lalana nagara, tarayat sab dekha, tara parikara. Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the supreme enjoyer in the Rasa dance. He is the leader of the damsels of Raja, and all others are simply his associates. So there, that dance party is going on. Here, this other dance party is there. Here, people are dancing in discotheque and so many other places, and they think we are independent. I dance anyhow I want to dance. No, you have to dance according to the tune that is going on. Otherwise, you will be considered odd man out. I dancing भी नहीं जानते क्या कैसे tune पे dance करने. So everybody has to dance on the tune of somebody else only. Nobody is independent. Even the bosses, so-called bosses, MDs, CEOs, everybody is dancing. But this is one dance party, that is another dance party in Golok Vrindavan. Krishna is dancing with the gopis and they are all going on with full swing. So choice is ours. Dancing is compulsory. Here, you know, no matter how big a dancer you are, eventually you are no more a dancer. I don't know who is the dancer. Even in Bollywood, somebody might have been there. Famous dancer? Somebody? Nobody. Gayaks had been there. Singers, Kishore Kumar, Lata Mangeshkar, and many others. But eventually they will be dead and gone. Kishore Kumar is already dead. Lata Mangeshkar. Huh? Lata Mangeshkar? Dead, huh? Already dead. Okay. When? Last years. I don't know. So like that they will be gone. But anyway, dancers also, so many film dancers in their Amitabh Bachchan must have been dancer in his youthful days. Now can he dance? He can dance, but he may collapse and may be hospitalized, may die also. So now his dancing days are gone. And then his days only would be gone. He would be no more. So thus our choice, whether we want to join this dance party of this world or that dance party of that world. Better join spiritual dance party which is eternal. You'll become younger and younger. Like that. Sai Krishna Avatirna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sai Parikaragana, Sange Sabadhanya. The self-same Lord Krishna advented himself as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with all his eternal associates who are also equally glorious. So the dance party has come to this material world to have their dance over here. Then Lord Chaitanya is Ishwar Tattva. Ekale Ishwara Tattva, Chaitanya Ishwara, Bhakta Bhava Mayatara, Shuddha Kalevara. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the supreme controller, the one personality of Godhead, has ecstatically become a devotee. Yet his body is transcendental and not materially tinged. In the purport Prabhupada says there is a class of devotees called Gauranga Nagari who stage plays of Krishna's pastimes using a vigraha or form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is a mistake that is technically called rasabhas. While Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is trying to enjoy as a devotee, one should not disturb him by addressing him as the supreme personality of Godhead. So he is supreme enjoyer, but in his pastimes in this world, we don't find him dancing with the girls, isn't it? He never joked with any woman only in whole life. Once only he joked about his wife with Chachimata. Chachimata was searching something in the house, searching in this drawer, searching there, not finding. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was watching, and Vishnu Priya was inside the room. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Mother, maybe the object you are searching, your daughter-in-law has taken. This was a joke. You are all wondering, वो joke बताने वाले थे कब बताएंगे? हो गया joke. And Vishnu Priya inside the house, she laughed. Inside the other room, she understood my husband is pulling my leg by joking about me to my mother-in-law, Sachimata. Only she laughed. I doubt whether Chichimata also laughed or not. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must have smiled a little bit because he joked. He's happy that he joked. The first joke of his life, and that was also the last joke of his life, and never again. So he was not in the mood of supreme enjoyer. He was in the mood of a devotee. That's why this Gauranga Nagari people mistake the Lord by putting the Vigraha form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu among the midst in the midst of gopis and all that. Krishna Madhuryer Eka अद्भुत स्वभाव अपना आस्वादिते कृष्ण करे भक्त भाव. The transcendental mellow of conjugal love of Krishna is so wonderful that Krishna himself accepts the form of a devotee to relish and test it fully. So here, this Ras Leela of Krishna is non-different from Sankirtan Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we are dancing, we are in the Ras Leela only. Okay, that is 11. That is talking about Krishna, not Krishna only. Next is 12 to 15 talking about Shaktiman Tattva, which we'll discuss next time maybe. Any question?
So you mentioned the women came up with people who are
Yes.
Similarly, the spiritual personalities we are getting some contribution like this. What about that? Because with time that will also go away.
No. When did these monkeys built Setu for the Lord? How many years back? 2 years back or 5 years back?
Millions.
Millions of years back. We are discussing that. When did Krishna speak Bhagavad Gita to Vivaswat? Around 12 crore years back. We are still discussing that. And like that, so many other pastimes from previous creation also. So this will go on. In fact, Chaitanya Prabhupada said that ISKCON is one of the branches of the tree, which is called Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in future, this branch also will be described by another Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. There was ISKCON organization. And Swami Prabhupada was a founder acharya of ISKCON. And that will be discussed. Your name may also come, Kaushik Pravas, trying to control Radha Vrindavan Chandra Yoga. Then he understood he is only controlled by all the inmates. And then he became pure devotee. Till then he was struggling to be a pure devotee. But when his misunderstanding was removed, he became completely pure. So this will remain. You will remain in the heart of the Lord. Sadhavo rudayam maiham sadhunam rudayam tuham madanyate na jananti naham tebhyo managapi. Sadhus are in my heart and I am in the hearts of the sadhus. They don't know anyone but me and I don't know anyone but them. So you will remain eternally in the heart of the Lord. You will be with the Lord in Golok Vrindavan. And there the discussion about our earthly pastimes will not happen. But those pastimes over there will be relishing. But devotees who remain here, they will discuss, oh, there was. Do we not discuss about Ishwar Puri? Ishwar Puri was so simple. When he came to Advaitacharya's house, nobody recognized. Nobody knew his name, what is his connection, who is he. But then some glories of the Lord were sung. And then Ishwar Puri went mad, started crying, rolling on the ground, hair standing on end, and then ultimately became unconscious. Advaitacharya took him on lap and understood he must be having some connection with Madhavendra Puri. And sure enough, when he came to consciousness, when asked, he said, I am a humble, insignificant servant of Madhavendra Puri. My name is Ishwar Puri. Jai, you are my God brother. Advaitacharya was very happy. So these pastimes are eternal. They will remain forever. Yes, any other? Should we end? श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी. What is that? No competition this time.